the man's naked body suspended, his knees swollen unnaturally high. They had been shattered with a hammer. Now he could only support himself on the unbroken leg, all because he murdered an innocent girl. The girl's father had come seeking revenge. The murderer's suffering brought comfort to the father. The next day, Bruno woke the killer by splashing his own urine on him, then stomped hard on the murderer's broken leg. The pain made the murderer pass out. By now, police were watching Bruno, knowing he wanted revenge for his daughter. They found Bruno's wife, hoping she could persuade her husband to surrender. She begged Bruno to turn himself in, but Bruno said his daughter's birthday was in 7 days. He planned to kill the murderer on his daughter's birthday. Then he hung up the phone. On the third day, Bruno polished a surgical knife. While considering how to torture him further, the murderer began desperately apologizing. But this only enraged Bruno more. He strung up the murderer again and lashed him viciously with iron chains. The pain made the murderer lose consciousness. On the fourth day, Bruno prepared to inject the murderer with drugs, a substance that would keep him mentally alert, but paralyze his motor functions. Watching the murderer's agony, Bruno didn't feel the satisfaction he expected. He even found himself holding back tears. After enduring several days of brutal torture, the murderer began praising Bruno's daughter, saying she was the prettiest of the 4 girls he had killed. He successfully provoked Bruno, who forcefully covered his mouth, but ultimately released his grip. He didn't want the murderer to die yet. Bruno returned to his room to watch television. The news was interviewing the other 3 victims' families. 2 sets of parents fully supported Bruno's actions. Only one mother felt it was wrong. She believed Bruno's actions made him no different from the killer. Bruno brought her to the cabin, offering her the chance to avenge her daughter, but she said each time she saw the murderer, it was like watching her daughter being killed again. Bruno knocked the woman unconscious and left her by the roadside. When she awoke, she flagged down a car and revealed Bruno's location to the police. The 7th day finally arrived. Bruno spent the night sleeping on the floor. When he woke up, he was shocked to see his daughter standing before him. He couldn't understand why such a young child had to experience such terrible things. The police interrupted Bruno's hallucination. Remembering it was his daughter's birthday, he didn't want to become a murderer on this day. He unlocked the handcuffs of the man on the floor and walked outside. When the police asked if he regretted his actions, Bruno answered without hesitation, "No regrets."